Hello, this is McD the Beast, and this is McD Sports 4 coming to you today with my Sun Belt football predictions for the 2019 college football season. Before I continue, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated if you do that, and you won't regret it. I still have to do the Sun Belt and MAC today for college football predictions, and then I'm done with college football predictions for the preseason. And since the Sun Belt and MAC didn't play yesterday, I'm fine to do it. In my opinion, you can make predictions on teams up to kickoff, basically. So let's go ahead and get through these Sun Belt football predictions. We did some of the teams in the Sun Belt individual videos. Go check that out on the BD Sports 4 YouTube page. But I'm not going to really talk about those teams as much. But I am going to talk about the teams I have not done a little bit. So and I'm just going to show you the standings that I came up with according to my predictions. We already did some of these teams, as I just said, so go check them out if you haven't already. And I'll tell you which teams I did and have not done. So here's how my standings look. I'll start off in the Sun Belt East, Appalachian State, 10-2, 8-0 conference record. I did them. Go check that video out. Georgia Southern, 8-4, 6-2 conference record. Did them. Go check that out. And Troy, 7-5, 5-3 conference record. Did them. Go check them out. I did not do Coastal Carolina or Georgia State. I wanted to do the Coastal Carolina, but just didn't have the time for it. So I have Coastal Carolina going 7-5 with a 4-4 conference record. I think they make a bowl game this year. And their schedule kind of lines up pretty good for them. They get most of their easy games at home this year. So I think the schedule lines up for them in the conference pretty well. And I think they go 7-5. They play an okay non-conference schedule, and they'll go 3-1 in the non-con. So that's good as well. But 7-5, 4-4 conference record for Coastal Carolina. Then Georgia State, I have them rounding up the Sun Belt East here with a 2-10 record with a 1-7 conference record. The non-conference is tough, and I do think you guys win a game in the conference this year, because I believe you get either Texas State or South Alabama at home this year. I think you win that game. But that's the only game you're going to win in the conference. Georgia State, they're one of the worst teams in the Sun Belt and one of the worst teams in the country. So 2-10, 1-7 conference record. Now let's move on to the rest. Louisiana, I already did them, 7-5, 5-3 conference record. Arkansas State, already did them, 7-5, 5-3 conference record. Louisiana gets the tiebreaker because they win the head-to-head against Arkansas State. Now let's talk about the other three teams here. I did not do them, so let me talk about them for a second. ULM, University of Louisiana, University of Louisiana, Monroe. It's a little bit of a tongue twister there, but yeah, I was going 5-7, 4-4 conference record. Their non-conference schedule is pretty tough. They get Iowa State. On the road, that's their toughest game in the non-con. I think they get another Power 5 team. They also get Memphis at home. But their conference schedule is actually not terrible. They actually get some of their tougher games at home. I expect them to go ahead and pull off an upset in one of those games, and they should be able to at least beat up on Texas State, South Alabama, and Georgia State. I forget if they get Georgia State on the schedule, but I know they get Texas State and South Alabama. So overall, I do think Louisiana Monroe, I think they'll be a bit better in the conference than in the non-conference, but they just missed out on the bowl game, 5-7, 4-4 conference record. Next team, Texas State, 3-9, 2-6 conference record. Very tough non-conference schedule. They'll win the game though because I think they have a FCS opponent. The conference schedule, it's pretty rough. You do get Georgia State and South Alabama at home this year. And I think you pick up both. I think you win both of those and end up going 2-6 in the conference. But you guys I think, are nowhere close to a bowl game. Texas State is one of the worst programs in the country. Let's be real. But I think you guys go 3-9, 2-6 conference record. And I think you guys go ahead and out edge South Alabama, who I have in last place in the Sun Belt West. 1-11 with an 0-8 conference record. They have a FCS opponent against Jackson State. That's going to be the only win of the season. I do not. All their easy conference games are on the road, and all their tough conference games are at home. I don't see them pulling off an upset anywhere this year. 1-11, 0-8 conference record. So that's my standings. I have Appalachian State versus Louisiana in the Sun Belt Conference Championship. I was called the Conference USA and the Sun Belt Conference Championship rematch from last year. And here's my championship pick for the Sun Belt Conference. I have Appalachian State beating Louisiana 34-23. I just think Appalachian State is the best team in this conference. And I think Louisiana gives them a good fight. I do think Louisiana is one of the better teams in this conference. But overall, it's going to be in Appalachian State, and I think Appalachian State goes ahead and gets the win here, 34-23. So that's my prediction. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Always like hearing from y'all. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe to your channel. Greatly appreciate if you do that. Thanks for watching, and this is McD the Beast signing off.